Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 2015 World Summit of Nobel Peace Laureates. Atlanta, the capital of Georgia, a city described by Mayor William Hartsfield as the city too busy to hate, has established itself as one of the world's premier destinations for the Western Hemisphere. President Jimmy Carter and Professor Muhammad Yunus agreed to host the World Summit of Nobel Peace Laureates, providing something permanent and significant resulted from the gathering. A notable proposal of Atlanta as a permanent legacy of the Nobel Peace Laureates gathering would begin with the creation of a peace boulevard called the Trail of Peace. The name reminds us never to forget the removal of the native population and the Trail of Tears. Somewhat neglected, it is the only major avenue to cross the central business district from the east to west, starting at Nobel Peace Prize winner President Jimmy Carter's library and center through the heart of the city. Plazas and squares along the way celebrate bronze statues of Georgia and international peacemakers, including Bishop Desmond Tutu, the Dalai Lama, and Muhammad Yunus. Among Georgia's other Nobel laureates, Presidents Woodrow Wilson and Theodore Roosevelt. Also included among many other peace advocates is Ted Turner, who established the Goodwill Games and championed the United Nations, and shares his involvement in the nuclear threat initiative spearheaded by Georgia Senator Sam Nunn. The avenue will continue west from the Carter Center to a final destination at a new peace park called Rodney Cook Sr. Park. It commemorates Georgians who pursued peace, highlighting Chief Tamochichi on its highest column. The arrival of General James Oglethorpe in 1733, which began the British colonization of the Georgia Territory, could very well have resulted in massacres and misfortune. Instead, the peaceful embrace of Oglethorpe by Tamochichi, chief of the Yamakara tribe, established our tradition of peace that prevails in Georgia to the present day. For nearly 3 centuries, Georgia's tradition of peaceful coexistence continues to thrive. Today, Georgia is considered to be the birthplace and the center of the civil rights movement, and Cook Park will contain the new avenue's most westerly monument, commemorating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at new gates to the street where he lived. Atlanta is nearing 200 years of age and has grown to a lofty proportion despite the fact that she has no great river, port, or mountain range to grace her situation. She has risen to this perch due to the pluck of her citizenry over the last 2 centuries. As a result, this safe city has some of the greatest infrastructure and transportation attributes of any city in the world. That is not enough to sustain global greatness. Atlanta and Georgia are poised to be centers of peace in the Western Hemisphere in the European tradition of cities like Stockholm, Oslo, Geneva, and Brussels. It is our proposal to suggest a permanent museum of the Nobel Peace Laureates located on Cook Park to showcase what the prize means to the millions of visitors who come to our side of the world, much less foster thinking of future generations to pursue this virtue. It is with this historic park that we will stake our claim to showcase the immense importance of the pursuit of peace, not only for the citizens of this state and city, but also for the millions who visit here who will be inspired by those who came before us and changed the world.